ಪ್ರಿಯಪೆಟ್ಟ ಸಹೋದರಿ ಸಹೋದರನ್ ಮಾರೆ ನ್ಯಾನ್ ನಿಂಗ್ಲೆ ಸ್ನೇಹಕಿವನ್ನು ಬಹುಂ ನಿಕುನ I feel blessed to be visiting God's own country. In Kollam, on the banks of the Astamudi Lake, I sense recovery from the floods of last year. But we have to work harder to rebuild Kerala. I congratulate you for completion of this bypass, which will make life easier for the people. Ease of living for the people is the commitment of my government. We believe in Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. With this commitment, my government gave the final sanction to this project in January 2015. I am happy that with contribution and cooperation of state government, we have completed the project in an effective manner. Since May 2014, when my government took over, we have given top priority to develop infrastructure in Kerala. Under Bharatmala, a detailed project report for the Mumbai-Kanyakumari corridor is under preparation. Many such projects are in various stages of development. In our country, we have often seen that infrastructure projects get stalled after announcement for various reasons. A lot of public money is wasted due to cost and time overruns. We decided that this culture of wastage of public money cannot continue. Through Pragati, we are accelerating projects and overcoming this problem. On the last Wednesday of every month, I sit with all secretaries of Government of India and chief secretaries of the state governments and review such delayed projects. I was surprised to see that some projects are delayed by 20 to 30 years. It is a crime to deprive the common man of the benefits of the project or a scheme for such a long time. Till now, I have reviewed more than 250 projects worth about 12 lakh crore rupees under Pragati. Friends, Atalji believed in the power of connectivity, and we are taking his vision forward. From national highways to rural roads, pace of construction has almost doubled as compared to the previous government. When we formed government, only 56% of rural habitations were connected by road. Today, more than 90% of rural habitations are connected by road. I'm sure that we will definitely achieve the target of 100% soon. As in road sector, my government has given priority to railways, waterways and airways. National waterway from Varanasi to Haldia has already started. It will ensure a clean mode of transportation and will preserve the environment for future generations. Regional air connectivity has also improved immensely in last 4 years. The rate of doubling electrification and laying of new tracks has shown big improvement. All this is also leading to increase in job creation. When we construct roads and bridges, we do not only connect towns and villages, we also connect aspirations with achievements, optimism with opportunities, and hope with happiness. My commitment is for the development of each of my countrymen. The last man in the queue is my priority. My government has sanctioned a new fund of 7,500 crore rupees for the fisheries sector. Under Ayushman Bharat, we are providing cashless health insurance, the tune of rupees 5 lakh per family per year for the poor. More than 8 lakh patients have taken benefit of this scheme so far. The government has sanctioned more than 1,100 crore rupees till now. I request the government of Kerala to expedite the implementation of this scheme so that the people of Kerala can take advantage of it. Tourism is the hallmark of Kerala's economic development and a principal contribution to the state economy. My government has worked hard in tourism sector and results are outstanding. India has been ranked at 3rd place in the new power ranking in the 2018 report of the World Travel and Tourism Council. This is a major development that augurs well for the entire tourism sector in the country. India's ranking in the Travel and Tourism Competitive Index of the World Economic Forum moved from 65 position to 40 position. Foreign tourist arrivals in India went up from around 70 lakh to 70 lakh in 2013 to about 1 crore in 2017. That is a 42% increase. The foreign exchange earned by India due to tourism went up from $18 billion in 2013 to $27 billion in 2017. This is a jump of 50%. In fact, India was among one of the highest growing tourist destinations in the world in 2017. It had a growth of 14% over 2016, while the world grew at an average of 7% in the same year. Introduction of the e-visa has been a game changer for Indian tourism. This facility is now available to nationals of 166 countries worldwide. My government has initiated 2 flagship programs to create basic infrastructure around tourist heritage and religious destinations. Swadesh Darshan, integrated development of the theme-based tourist circuits, and Prasad. Recognizing the tourism potential of Kerala, we have sanctioned 7 projects in the state under the Swadesh Darshan and Prasad schemes for an approximate amount of 550 crore rupees. Later today, I will inaugurate one such project at Sri Padmanabh Swami Temple in Thiruvananthapuram. I will also seek blessing from Bhagwan Padmanabh Swami for the welfare of people of Kerala and other parts of the country. I've heard of the phrase, Kollam Kandal, Illam Banda, which means once in Kollam, one never misses home. I also share the same feeling. I thank people of Kollam and Kerala for their love and affection. I pray for a developed and strong Kerala. Nanne Namaskaram.
Thank you so much, sir. This has been a most incredible experience for all of us. The Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, will now take his leave. We request all of you gathered here to please remain seated till the dais is cleared. We thank each and every one of you here for having joined us on this lovely evening. വേദി ഒഴിയുന്നതുവരെ എല്ലാവരും ഇരിപ്പിടങ്ങളിൽ തന്നെ ഉണ്ടാവണം.